Hey, what's happening, everybody? I am here just because we had a Financial Fitness Friday and we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict. But Dave and I have always committed to make sure that somebody is going to be doing a Mindset Monday and a Financial Fitness Friday. So, one of the things that I want to go over is hitting Dave now because he made it.
What's up, guy?
Hey, first off, Dave, I appreciate the video I got yesterday. I just had to shut my phone. It got crazy. So thank you for the birthday wishes, my man.
You're welcome, man. Happy birthday to you. Not so
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, right. So I actually wanted to talk about opportunity cost. And I think it's super important because I am seeing it play out in real life in real time. And I'll phrase it like this: opportunity cost is what the price you pay for not making a decision and taking action. Okay. Let me say that again. Opportunity cost is the price that you can potentially pay for not taking action and making a decision. All right. And I'm going to say this because I keep seeing this same thing over and over with all the entrepreneurs I work with. Okay. Now, this is super important, guys. I need you to pay attention. First, rates are a little bit higher than normal historically. Okay. I made a long post about it yesterday. Now, on the flip side, rates are a little bit higher than historically, but they're much higher than they've been the last 4 or 5 years. That is due to a lot of policies that we've put in place that have made it very, very hard to operate your business. All right. And so, where opportunity cost comes in is there are way too many people sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what's next. You don't need to put this in a financing perspective. Okay. All you need to do is put in anything or any critical things that are holding you and your business up from growing, or anything that's holding you back from growing as a person. I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples. We're going to weigh in with Dave, and then I'm going to tell you guys how to get around this because I keep seeing it, and I'm going to tell you guys it's going to cost you your businesses. It's going to cost you your wealth. It's going to do a lot of fucking damage. Okay, if you guys don't get it under control. And so here's what I mean. I think for the last year, we've been saying the economy is not strong. We have a lot of issues with inflation. It's very hard to operate a small business. All that stuff is still true, and it's only going to get proven more true. However, you don't have to make it harder on yourself. I'll give you guys an example. I had a client come in. We did equipment financing for him, I believe in January. All right. However, when he came in the first time, it was probably September or October, not a seasonal business. And I asked him, I said, hey, listen, I have it in our records that you came in here in September, but you never completed everything. You never sent anything. What happened? Did you get the equipment? And he goes, no. I'm going to make up a name. But Anthony said, no, I didn't get the equipment. I kind of waited. I wanted to see what the market would do. Okay. How much does this piece of equipment make you or earn you a month? And then he went on to say that, he'll pick up an extra, call it $20,000 a month with this piece of equipment. Okay. And financing that piece of equipment would probably cost $2,000. Operating that piece of equipment might be another, call it $6,000 to $7,000. So all in profit, he would have made $11,000 a month, and he came in September. So you had all September, all of October, November, December. He financed it in January. So conservatively, 5 months. 5 months cost him $55,000. Okay. It also made it so when you're going up, right, because he waited and because of inflation and interest rates, guess what? He probably would have got single digits. And I think he walked away with, actually, it was in December. It's still single digits, and we're still seeing single digits. But my point is he paid a little bit more in interest than he needed to. And had he done it in September, he would have been fine. How does this relate to anybody else? Okay. How does it relate to an individual? Well, guys, there are certain things you're putting off, certain things you're not addressing, certain things you're not attacking. Okay. And I promise you that's holding you back. From a business perspective, okay, if you are in top shape today or great shape, meaning credit, cash flow, time in business, and you are concerned about the next 6 to 12 to 18 months, you should be implementing potential solutions now. You should be getting a line of credit now. You should potentially be hoarding cash, okay, now, meaning an SBA, or consolidating bad debt, credit card debt, any other types of debt. You should be putting yourself in the best position to succeed, and you should not be waiting. Okay, Dave, what do you have on this before I give one more example of this?
Dude, like you hit it in on the consumer level real quick. Credit's a bad one for that, man. Everybody drags their feet. They look at it as an expense instead of an investment all the time. Then they don't see what they're doing on the back end. Especially, I can't tell you how many people like reach back out to us later after last year when the interest rates were super low. There's so many opportunities to buy. Everybody waited. They're like, we're just gonna get outbid. This is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. But a lot of you needed to move. You needed to make the move, right? You were tired of renting. You saw the rates or the rental rates here, especially in our city, start going up twofold. So now you lost that opportunity, and there's so many people that didn't take action then, that on a consumer level, that didn't get their shit together, and now they're stuck. Now they're still renting. Their rents have gone up tremendously. They didn't get the opportunity to get a home, get some equity into that either. And it's just, I don't know, man. I could never wrap my head around that. Everybody thinks it's going to save up front on like right now on this, and they're not thinking of the future or on the back end. And it's interesting you say getting some things ready. I'm a little late. I'm driving. Forgive me. I'm a terrible fucking multitasker when it comes to walking and chewing gum here. But
just look at the fucking road, meathead. All right,
look at the road, man. We're in the neighborhood, so it's all good, man. So, right. But no, man. Like we had a meeting with the credit union I was telling you about today, looking to make more moves, looking to create more relationships, right? Getting some more things in the pipeline for what if, so like these things are important, guys, like take some serious action, man, because I think we beat that every week. It's going to get worse.
Yeah. And I'll tell you guys this, okay? And this is huge. I'm going to give you guys one more example that coincides with what Dave said, because it's a great fucking example. And then I am going to go over what I am personally doing so you guys understand how it works in action. All right. First, prime example number one. You guys that waited to get in and purchase a home. Okay. Interest rates have gone up substantially. And Biden passed that crazy law that I think was just going to get thrown out with the mortgages, right? Adding to the really, really qualified buyers to subsidize the lower end of the market. And it's just one more example of not taking action. Now, like Dave said, rent's up, mortgage rates are up, so houses are even less affordable. Okay. And somehow people keep buying them because, hey, it is what it is. So I want to tell you guys the move that I am making, okay? Because it's a personal move and it's a business move all in one. I am currently looking for a home office, right? I don't want to work out of my house. I have the means and the ability to get into an office. And right now I'm paying about $2,500 a month in rent, okay, to rent this office, which I'm not in love with. Okay. So I am taking money that I am currently paying and I have to pay no matter what. Okay. And I am going to take that $2,500 and I am looking to buy either a mixed use property or a single family, or maybe even a duplex, depending on how big it is. If it's a big enough duplex, I would do it. I am trying to purchase something between now and the end of the year and move my company out of the office, put us in a nicer place that I own. Okay, because I'm going to wind up paying that $2,500 a month anyway. Well, maybe it's $3,000 when I do this. So my rent went up a little bit. However, now I have an asset. My company has a nicer place, and I am not donating $2,500 a month or $3,000 a month and have no ownership in it. Okay, and then what I plan on doing, and this is the important part because I do think commercial real estate is going to get crushed. I'm going to wait for the bottom to fall out of commercial. And then I have a choice. I can go buy a commercial property, which I've always visualized, and that's honestly what I'm going to wind up doing. And then I have a choice with the house I just purchased. I can rent it out or I could sell it. I will probably rent it out because I don't like selling assets. All right. That's a wise financial move. All right. I hope this helped you guys. Dave, you got anything else to add to that?
Dude, I mean, I think the biggest word that you're kind of missing out of what you're doing with that office space is control. Now you can control that. You're not at the mercy of somebody else.
Yeah.
So now that's another opportunity there. You can control where you're at. You can control. I think you said you were going to rent the top out too, if I remember correctly. You can control who's coming in. Now you can control that cash flow coming in from up top. That's not even part of your company too. There's a lot of things that you can take advantage of. And as far as the commercial real estate goes, and it was just a conversation we just had at the credit union that I didn't know. One of the longest standing companies here or in Allentown's PPL, Pennsylvania Power and Light Electric Company. It's the tallest skyscraper here. And they've been in that building since 1927 and they're moving out and they own the building and now they sold it. It's a 900-foot tall building, right? Guess what? You talk about commercial real estate getting crushed, it's turning into fucking apartments. Crazy, dude. Like it's a landmark here. And like, I thought another business might take that. It's like, no. We're residential now, and it's wild, man. So yeah, I agree with that, man. Commercials gonna get crushed, man. More people are working from home. They got phones, they could be driving in a car like this idiot right here.
And to the point of commercials gonna get crushed, I think that retail businesses that are open that's still going to be viable, right? Mm-hmm. So any type of retail is viable.
Yeah, office.
Office, I think, is the part of commercial that I think is going to get crushed or hit the hardest. And I think that it's kind of overdue, right? Like if you look at my building, Dave, have you been to my office? No, not yet, right?
No.
Okay. I've had a bunch of people here. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
When you look at this building, like this was going for $700,000, $800,000 a couple of years ago. I wouldn't pay more than $350,000, $400,000 for it. Just bottom line. All right. So you're also dealing with, smarter or savvier people that are don't have guns to their heads to make decisions. So guys, listen, I hope this helped you. If you enjoyed any part of it, laughed, learned anything, do me a favor, share it with someone who needs to hear it. That's all I need you to do. Fucking share it. Tag somebody. That's it. Please. Dave, you got anything?
I'm good, buddy.
Be great.
Be great, y'all.
Y'all. Needs a y'all. All right, guys. Take care.